What is going on, ladies and gents? How are you doing? Back again with another live reaction video, doing a reaction of the Bayern and the RB Salzburg game. What can I say about this performance, man? Once again, Bayern, let's be honest here. In the second half, they just absolutely went off because the first half, I feel like that the first half between Bayern and Salzburg was pretty bad for Bayern, just because like in the first half, they just absolutely, couldn't seem to get anything going. But after that, after the second half, it seems like that the momentum just shifted towards Bayern's side, and man, that was just an incredible performance from Bayern in the second half. Seriously, I just don't know how else to describe it. Really, I mean, they just completely went off. Seriously, they just did, and I'm also gonna recap the other games as well. So stay tuned for that. But I gotta first talk about this game because this was the craziest performance I've ever seen from Bayern. I mean, seriously, we just absolutely went off today on Salzburg in the second half, especially Lewandowski. And I think that Lewandowski now is just one goal away from tying or breaking Raul's Champions League scoring record, from what if I remember. Because, I mean, honestly, dude, Lewandowski, like I said before, he deserves man of the match. Well, no, I didn't say that. I'm saying it now. Give him man of the match because tonight, man, second half, we just absolutely went off. I mean, really, we just completely went off. And because in the first half, I'm not going to lie, in the first half, RB Salzburg, they absolutely had us. They completely had us. And sure enough, we were able to, find our rhythm in the second half. And that's why we won the game tonight, man. So could not have been more proud of this Bayern team, I think that we're going to win all the games in this group stage. But it's interesting to see who we're going to go against in the knockouts. Because let's be honest, I mean, we are already poised to qualify for the knockouts. And I do believe that if we can continue to play like that, we're going to be one step closer to repeating. Because Leroy Sané, man, he had another great game. He even netted in a G. And Leroy Sané today, man, people don't realize that a fully healthy Leroy Sané, he just absolutely creates he just wreaks havoc for opposing defenses. Like, there is no way that the other teams are going to be able to stop Sané and Gnabry right now, especially once Alphonso Davies comes back, because I feel like that at times we struggle today without Alphonso Davies. But still, in the second half, I don't know what happened, but in the second half, it seems like that RB Salzburg just gave up trying, and they just, and we just absolutely were able to go on a complete goal fest against them in the second half, So, yeah, that's the only thing I can say about this game, because second half was just a total domination by FC Bayern. Seriously, just complete freaking domination. Like, man, that was just incredible. Another big win for Bayern. This is like what our 10th or what? This is our like our 6th or 7th game that we won by 4 goals or more in the Champions League. Like, it's just absolutely unfreaking real, dude. Seriously, it just is. And I think that now I'm gonna look at the player ratings right now to see who had the highest rating, because that's what I'm gonna look at. But man, what a freaking great game by Bayern in the second half. The crosses, our ability just to be able to find space was absolutely crucial. Now, I think that what makes this Bayern team so deadly is that we are able to, find space against our opponents, because that's going to be the key to us repeating, us being able to, find the open space. And that's what Bayern were able to do tonight. I think that Müller, was the second best player tonight. But Kimmich, man, let's give Kimmich all the credit in the world. Kimmich just balled out again today. I mean, seriously, for Kimmich, I think that Kimmich, like, next year should be nominated for Ballon d'Or, because Kimmich is just producing wonders for us, and him and Alphonso Davies, I think, are going to be the keys to us repeating as Champions League winners this year. So Lewandowski tonight had a 7.48 rating, and Kimmich, he had the highest rating. He had a 8.53 rating, so looks like Kimmich can get man of the match. He can be up in consideration for it, because, I mean, seriously, for Kimmich to play this well tonight just goes to show that he is I think he's definitely a great successor to Philipp Lahm's throne, because, I mean, no excuses for him to be playing this good. It reminds me of when Philipp Lahm played for Bayern. He's been playing like prime Philipp Lahm, literally. That's how I feel like Kimmich has been playing tonight. He's been playing like freaking Lahm in his freaking prime, and it's just absolutely unreal, So, yeah, second half, just complete domination by Bayern. And Neuer, man, give Neuer credit too, because Neuer had a lot of crucial saves too, I feel like, because if it wasn't for Neuer's genius goalkeeping ability, we probably would have lost this game too tonight. But thanks to Neuer's brilliant goalkeeping ability, man, we were just able to get it done. You know, I think that Neuer also deserves credit for this game because Neuer today, he just completely goes to show you why he's still the undisputed best keeper in the world. And the player that had the second highest rating was Boateng. I think Boateng was also incredible today. And then Lucas Hernandez, he had the other highest rating, and then followed by Coman. Well, no, followed by Neuer, then Coman, then Mueller, then Lewandowski and Gnabry. I don't know why they gave Gnabry a 6.9 rating. That's so dumb. I think that Gnabry deserved at least a freaking 7.5 rating, because I mean, you know, I kind of wish that goal would have counted, because the first half for Bayern, it was like we were denied a penalty. So I don't know, that can be up for debate, but it doesn't matter because tonight, man, we just completely went off in the second half. And then in other news, Real Madrid, they finally get a Champions League win against Inter Milan, so that's a big win for Madrid, you know. And then what else? Oh yeah, and I forgot. Let's talk about Liverpool's performance, man. Liverpool, man, they balled out too tonight. Seriously, because Jota, man, he's been without a doubt the best player for Liverpool recently. I mean, that Jota, he's just producing absolute wonders for Liverpool. There's no other way to say. He just continues to produce freaking wonders for him, and it's freaking crazy to see what Jota, just the incredible wonders that he's been producing for Liverpool as well. Because Liverpool, they just thrashed. They thrashed what? Who are they going against? So yeah, Atalanta. They thrashed them freaking 5-0. And then Ajax, they won 2-1 today. But what about Mönchengladbach today, man? They absolutely thrashed Shakhtar Donetsk 6-0. So that was a big surprise. And then Porto won 3-0 against Marseille. Then Manchester City won 3-0 against Olympiacos. But that Madrid-Inter game, that was a pretty good game, I have to say. Sergio Ramos, man, continues to show why he is the savior of Madrid. And as long as Madrid have Ramos, let's be honest, I think they're going to go far. They could go possibly to semis at best. I don't know, because, I mean, I think that I thought Inter it was going to be a draw between Madrid and Inter, because Madrid, they they got the points today. They are with 4 points currently, so Madrid still have a chance to at best get second place. Well, I mean, no, they can still get first place, but Borussia Mönchengladbach are leading right now based off of goal difference. So that's that. And then right now, Kingsley, going back to the Bayern game, Kingsley Coman, he was good today, man. Everything about this Bayern team, like, we just have our best team chemistry to date. And like, this is possibly the deadliest. I think this Bayern team can be better than the 2013-14 Champions League team, if I'm being honest here, because I haven't seen this much of a good performance from Bayern since since we had Jupp Heynckes' side. Literally, I mean, just a complete overall incredible performance. And we had a lot of great aerial dual success. That header by Boateng was pretty sick too, I'd have to say. And then and then it's just for us to be able to just dominate the time of possession. Well, yeah, we dominated time of possession, but for us to be able to create these chances just goes to show that we have, I'd say, the best playmakers in Europe right now at the moment, because there's no other way to say this. I mean, and Lewandowski right now has a 9.0 rating, so this is kind of weird. So they're giving Lewandowski, he had a 9.0 top performers rating, but it says here that now he has a 7.48 rating. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, regardless, absolutely just impressed, man. And I think that Lewandowski right now can, I think he's going to break Raul's goal-scoring record probably in the next game. That's what I'm assuming he's going to do, because if Lewandowski breaks Raul's goal-scoring record, then he's going to go down as possibly a better Champions League goal scorer than Raul, I have to say. I don't know, but I mean, if you look at the stats, he's right there he's knocking on Raul's door right now. I mean, no joke. But anyways, Liverpool, I think that if Jota can continue to give them fine performances, I think that maybe Liverpool can go far, because tonight's Liverpool, that was actually a very shocking performance. I didn't expect them to win 5-0 against Atalanta. That was just an absolutely dominating, incredible performance from him. Seriously. Diogo Jota, he is just absolutely starting to become the most underrated player right now, because Diogo Jota, for him to be playing this good, is just absolutely incredible. Like, seriously, no other way to say it, man. Diogo Jota, like, for him just to be able to net a hat-trick today for Liverpool was just he just completely went off today. I was really impressed with what I saw from Diogo Jota. You know, I mean, Diogo Jota right now looks like he's one of the best young, if not the best young player in the world for Liverpool, because he's been really producing wonders for Liverpool lately. So that was pretty darn impressive what I've been seeing from Diogo from Diego Jota, you know, so yeah. But anyways, did you guys watch this game or no? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Last 10 minutes, Bayern scored 4 goals. Yeah, man. I feel like in the last 10 minutes, we just really put our foot on the gas pedal. And we just showed why we're the best team with just us being able to score 3 goals in 10 minutes. That's the thing about Bayern is that, you know, once they score, they can just find all sorts of momentum. And they can just take advantage of the momentum like that in an instant. And then just go on a absolute goal fest. And then the game against Dortmund, the Der Klassiker, that's going to be a fun game. Let's see how we fare off against Dortmund. I think we're going to win against Dortmund without a doubt because, I mean, I think we're going to win like 3-1 against Dortmund this Saturday. That's my prediction, you know, because, I mean, I don't see us losing Borussia Dortmund at all. That would be absolutely shocking if we were to lose to Dortmund because, I mean, in the last game against FC Köln, we kind of played a bit abysmal. So I'm hoping that against Dortmund, we're going to be playing in Dortmund, so I'm just hoping that against Dortmund we're not going to, you know, completely play abysmally because there are some times we're in the Bundesliga. The worst game so far we had, I think, was the FC Köln game and then the Hoffenheim game. That's the only time we lost in the Bundesliga where we got thrashed 4-1. So against Borussia Dortmund, hopefully our defense can play better because I still think that our defense can play way better. And I don't know if Alphonso Davies is going to be back for the Borussia Dortmund game because he's still out with an injury, man. And I really feel like we could use Alphonso Davies because without Alphonso Davies, we just look absolutely not the same on defense because Alphonso Davies just provides that extra speed for us, you know, on defense where you know, he can help us keep up with, you know, the fast wingers that we go against. So, yeah, that's why having Alphonso Davies is such a crucial, you know, factor for FC Bayern. But, yeah, so Real Madrid, this is a big shocker. I thought Inter were going to win this game. But Real Madrid, they just proved everybody wrong today. And the Ajax game, Ajax finally got a win in the Champions League. So, hey, kudos to them. I hope that Ajax and Liverpool progress through. You know, I would love to see Ajax and Liverpool be top the groups. And as for the Madrid game, I think that Real Madrid can still definitely top the group. And I think that the team that can... Because, you know, I think Inter Milan have been not this team that we expected them to be. So I'm assuming that's going to be either between Borussia Mönchengladbach or Shakhtar Donetsk that are going to, you know, top the group together with Madrid. Because I do imagine that Madrid are going to top the group in the Champions League. So, yeah. But still, Rodrigo, he deserves man of the match, in my opinion, for that game against Madrid because he single-handedly rescued him. But Sergio Ramos, I guess you can maybe say Sergio Ramos or Rodrigo deserves man of the match. But I have to say Rodrigo because from what I've been seeing, Rodrigo, he's been absolutely pretty decent for Madrid lately. I mean, he came on as a substitute, and for him to score that game-winning goal is pretty darn crazy, you know. And then about the Shakhtar game, it's weird because Madrid lost 3-2 to Shakhtar, but today Shakhtar just got absolutely trounced by Borussia Mönchengladbach. And then the Ajax game was just, it was all right, you know. Tadic scored the second G, and Ajax finally have a win. Then Porto versus Marseille, didn't really watch that game too much. Manchester City Olympiacos, didn't really care too much about that game either. But Atletico Madrid today, man, wow. They drew 1-1 with Lokomotiv Moscow. That was a big shocker because I was expecting Atletico to be the toughest opponent for us to go against. And I think that Atletico are going to top the group with Bayern and all that stuff. But anyways, ladies and gents, I know I'm kind of rambling right now because I really don't know what else to say except that Bayern, they just gave off a completely just masterful performance. And how can you not give this team any credit? I mean, just in the second half, I think that Hansi just like told us to keep attacking, and like we kept on attacking more in the second half, and that's why we ended up winning this game, you know. And of course, you know, today it's also Gerd Muller's 75th birthday, because, you know, Gerd Muller, without a doubt, I still think that Gerd Muller will go down as the greatest player in Bayern history, no doubt about it, because Gerd Muller, he produced wonders. So yeah, happy birthday to Gerd Muller and all that. And I'm going to read the comments on the subreddit right now, see what people have to say. Because I don't know what's going on with Alaba at the moment. It seems like the Bayern are currently in a state of rift with David Alaba. So I probably have a feeling that Alaba's probably going to seek a transfer in January. Because I think that Alaba's time at Bayern could be over, you know. So yeah, because I mean they're currently like in some sort of contract dispute or something. I don't know, you know. So Yeah, that's that. But Leroy Sané, hey, I was actually surprised that Sané didn't start this game. I expected him to start the game, but he didn't start. And but I mean, just goes to show you that you see, if you start Leroy Sané and give him a chance at Bayern, he's just gonna produce wonders, man. Because that goal was just a beautiful rocket, just such a Robin-esque goal for him, just to cut inside, shoot. That's what makes Leroy Sané such a great player for us when he's fully healthy. He's just, he can cut inside and then just strike a beauty, like how much like how Serge Gnabry can. And I think that Leroy Sané and Gnabry on the counters, man, they are exactly what I said. I mean, we were absolutely going to be deadly on the counters, and sure enough, we've proved that we were good on the counter tonight, even without Alphonso Davies. But man, I really am just waiting for Alphonso Davies' comeback, man, because without Alphonso Davies, it's going to be hard for us to repeat as Champions League winners, because I think people don't realize how important Alphonso Davies is to the squad, and it's also Alphonso Davies' birthday today as well. So happy, no, his birthday was yesterday. It's the November 3rd. No, it was November 2nd. Like, I think that was it Gerd Muller's birthday yesterday as well? No, today is Gerd Muller's birthday, and yesterday was Alphonso Davies. And yesterday was Alphonso Davies' birthday. But I read about the current situation with Gerd Muller, because like he's because Gerd Muller apparently he's dealing with dementia, from what I read. So I mean, I feel really bad for Gerd Muller. I hope that Gerd Muller can get well, because I mean, seriously, what's going on with Gerd Muller right now is absolutely heartbreaking, because I don't know about you guys, but I've been reading that Gerd Muller, he's been dealing with he's been dealing with dementia, and he's been living in a specialized care home. So that is just a very heartbreaking news, especially for a Bayern Munich legend like Gerd Muller. He was just out of this world, because I mean, his best highlight came that 1974 World Cup against the Netherlands. I think that the 1974 World Cup will go down as Gerd Muller's finest ever performance by an FC Bayern player, if I'm being honest here, because I can't name one better tournament than Gerd Muller's, when he just an absolutely crazy 1974 World Cup. Because I mean, if it wasn't for him, I don't think that West Germany would have gone far, because as people know, at that time Germany was divided between East Germany and West Germany. And Gerd Muller, man, because Germany used to be called the West Germany national football team after, the Second World War ended. Germany became divided, and he played for West Germany. So unlike today, in which, they call it the Germany national football team, back then it was the West Germany national football team and all that. So he celebrated his 75th birthday today. But, I mean, it's just heartbreaking to read about what's going on with Gerd Muller. I mean, seriously, because he's a legend at Bayern, and I still think he'll be the greatest legend ever at FC Bayern, if I'm being honest here, and all that. But yeah, man, I hope that Gerd Muller can pull through still, because I mean, seriously, I feel really bad for Gerd Muller that he's going through this, like, seriously. But anyways, first half, going back to the Bayern game, I think that in the second half we just absolutely, I think that Bayern, like in the second half, just pressed them high. They did that high pressing thing, and that's what allowed them to win the game, in my opinion. And just goes to show you that Hansi's tactics just absolutely are unstoppable. Like, name me a coach right now that can stop Hansi Flick's tactics, because I don't think anybody is going to be able to stop Hansi Flick's tactics with just the way how Hansi can get out of this Bayern squad. I mean, he's almost like the best coach in Europe right now, because I don't know about you, but I already think that Hansi can right now be in consideration for being the best manager in Europe right now. I think Hansi right now is better than Zidane, if I'm being honest here, because Zidane has been struggling a lot with Madrid. But Hansi right now, unlike Zidane, Hansi right now is just getting the most out of his Bayern players. And I think that the reason why Zidane is struggling with Madrid is because they don't have that consistent goal scorer that they had in Ronaldo. So that's why I have to rate Hansi above Zidane. But don't get me wrong, Zidane and Madrid can still prove me wrong. They still can. But anyways, ladies and gents, I think that's going to be it here with this recap of the game, because I got nothing much else to say except that Bayern just gave off a great performance. And I think that the next games are just going to be an absolute goal fest, because the first 70 minutes of the game, Bayern, they just completely just didn't look like the same. But in the last 20 minutes of the game, the momentum just shifted towards Bayern's side, and Bayern just completely went on a big, massive goal fest. Like, you could tell that they were pissed off in the last 20 minutes, and that's the type of intensity that I like to see from Bayern Munich, is just bringing that intensity, and that's what we just need to continue to do in every Champions League game, just continue to bring that intensity. Because the thing about us having Hansi as manager is that he brings that intensity to this Bayern Munich team, and that's why I think we're doing so well right now, is because we just have that intensity and the mass confidence to just cause havoc on the opposing pitch. And yeah. All right, ladies and gents, thank you to everybody that showed my stream here. Make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and y'all have a good one. Peace.